Tavex, purity becoming one, Tavex. It's good to have you guys in the house. Manuha on deck, a mercenary, young king on deck, a mercenary. You know what we do. There's only 17, 18 seconds. We're going to give the people a few minutes to get in the room. I promise you, I'm going to keep my promise. It's like I want to go to bed early. I got to keep my promise. Take cold showers. Got to keep my promise. All right. He's starting already. Wrench him, young king, Anuha. Rinse the heathen. I know he got my email back. But, rinse him. Heathen Gentiles. Anuha, rinse him. Thank you. Don't let him stay in too long. Wrench him. Don't wait for somebody else to wrench. When I say wrench him, or if you see him or these heathen, knuckle dragon, Neanderthal, cave beast, heathen Gentiles, wrench him. You don't need me to tell you to wrench them. Wrench them, because you know they're about wickedness. Yeah, don't wait. Don't wait to see if somebody else wrench them. Don't wait to see if anybody else is going to wrench them. Just go and start wrenching. Yes, don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait for me to say, hey, wrench him. Yeah, well, stop typing and wrench him. And then go back to typing. Just wrench the shit out of them. Now, they think that the word nigger affects us. It doesn't. I just like the effect of wrenching them out. That's all. They're the niggers. I don't care about the word nigger. They think because they living back in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. Oh, they said nigger. Oh, we feel so offended. Just wrench them. Put them in time out. That's what I like. And listen, we're doing something great because they can't stand. They can't stand hearing that we are the true and only physical Hebrew Israelites on this flat earth, the only ones who suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. Those imposters with the fake curly Qs, goofy as the day is long, no rhythm, goofy as hell. Oh, we're the people. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here. Go back to your rich suburbs and your gold mines and the Diamond District and Wall Street and the World Monetary Fund. Get out of here with that nonsense. They think, we're affected because he called us nigger. That's for a Christian, maybe Negro, or a regular Negro person on the street. That's not for us, because we have very high self-esteem. And I exude it out of me. Comes out of my ears like little Eddie Munster, or Herman Munster. They can't stand it. His will is real. Tavex, the heathens didn't even give a minute into, or a minute and a half into the video. They start in their lawless, demonic behavior. I'm glad you came in with your wrench. Listen, we're at 3 minutes, 57 seconds. You're right. We're going to eat. We're not going to eat big today. Because listen, if I knew how to make short videos, those YouTube shorts, I would have made this a short. But I don't know how to do that. I really don't even care. And listen, all my videos don't have to be 2 hours, hour and a half, hour, 15, 10 minutes, or an hour. They could be 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Remember, this is my way. I don't know about your way, but this is my way. You know how I learned all my information that I do know? Is number one, because of the Most High, the Ancient of Days, who comes in the clouds, the only one in Exodus 3:14 who told Moses to tell Pharaoh that I am that I am. I learned, he gave me the ability to learn a whole bunch of little things and then push all the little things together in order, and that's how I got it. That's how I'm a co-heller. So when I present you these videos, these are segments, and what you need to do when you can, watch the videos, take notes, because my notes are my videos are my notes, and put them together. And that's how your wealth of knowledge comes. That's why I can defeat and crush into bone dust every heathen Gentile on the whole entire flat earth. And you guys can do it too. Somebody sent me an email, a knuckle dragger, cave Neanderthal. And I'm going to share it with you guys today. And it has a little bit to do with the Most High is great. It has something to do with what I want to talk about today. And when I remind you, Wrencham, Wrencham, nobody's white. White is a plague in the skin. As Moses' sister, Miriam, put leprosy, albinoism, outcast, out. You are unclean. Vincent, Peter the demon, Pigpen, you are unclean. They actually think that we are in the 60s, 70s where information was terrible and the Most High, it wasn't a time to wake us up yet. You're African American. You're African. You're this. Everybody in the Bible is white. Get the hell out of here. You are recessive. You are recessive. You have sulfur melanin. That's why when you come in the room, I already start. That's why I put my nose a little wide so I can smell the sulfur when you demons enter the room. Glory, Kate, great to have you. The demons started immediately. Immediately, like not even a minute and a half they started. I had to keep telling Anuha and Young King, because they were the only ones in here, wrench their asses. Don't wait for the next person to do it. Just go in and wrench it. And if it doesn't work, that means somebody else is wrenching it. But don't give them no airtime. Not that the word nigger means anything to us, because they are the true niggers on earth. Wrench them, wrench them. A trans is in the room. Wrench it good. Don't give them no airtime. Wrench them out. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't have to wait for me to tell you to wrench them. You know they're on their bed thinking of evil, demonic plots and schemes. And what they want to do is they want to bring discourse into the Hebrew on the Island YouTube channel so that you guys can't, you're going to be so focused on them, you're not going to pick up the word. But I know my Israelites, the Most High, it says, David said it excellently. He said it in 2 Samuel chapter 7. It says, what one nation is like Israel? People that you redeem back to yourself. So you guys can multitask. You can wrench the shit out of them and multitask and listen to the whole thing. And also, when I upload it, you can just watch it again and take notes. TVET, great to have you in the class. This is going to be a quick one. The heathens came in immediately and started their wickedness. Not even a minute or minute and a half, they're in here acting like their nature, a devil. But as they say, the show is going on. Ain't no show. The law is going on, uninterrupted. We're at 8 minutes. Yeah. Listen, we're almost at 9 minutes. All right. So whoever we got in here, we're gonna go with it. Whoever we got in here, the demons have started. All right, Anuha, Tavex, period of becoming one. Thank you for coming in the room. The heathens, we just bypass them. Young King, Tavex, period. His will is real, Tavex. Let me see who else. I think that's it. Glory 8, Tavex, TVET, Tavex, Son of Yah, Tavex, wrench him. Don't wait for me, wrench him. Okay, and remember, you guys can multitask. So even though you're looking at the live chat, I won't, because I want to concentrate on this tiny little morsel of food that we're going to nourish ourselves in. I want to look at that live chat. I'll look at it at the end. You guys take care of business. You guys are smart. You're the Israelites. You're on top of the world. And the whole world will see soon and just rinse their asses right out of here. And I already said a million times that word nigger doesn't bother us. They're the niggers. That means nothing to us. And we don't value anything that we don't value. So whatever comes out of their mouth is like an ant talking to us. Joshua and the stones. Joshua and the stones. And guess what? I'm going to do this very quick. Yep. Correct, son of Yah. We're gonna read Joshua chapter 4 together. I'm gonna give my tiny, I told you it's gonna be a quick video, my tiny commentary with it. I'm gonna show you something, and then I'm gonna give you a couple extras. If I knew how to make YouTube shorts, this would have probably just been a short, but I don't know how to make it, and it doesn't matter, you know. A video is a video as long as the Most High's work is going out. Joshua and the stones. Joshua chapter 4. Let's dive in to the lore and history book of only the Negroes who have been scattered to the four corners of this flat earth, who only suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26, and no other people on this planet suffer those curses. We are the poster child of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. This is our lore and history book, no one else's. And the Most High only dwells in the midst of Israel. He only dwells in the midst of the children of Israel. He only had respect unto the children of Israel. And we are the children of Israel. And that's what they desperately, as you can see, for 1 minute me coming on, they're trying to think that they can fool us more. And we're coming to the end. Everything that was hidden, all the lies are coming to the top. So it's too late. But let them try because, you know, low bottom feeders, heathen Gentiles. So they'll keep writing, wasting their time going NI space GG. It's no effect. All right. Joshua and the stones. When the entire nation had finished crossing the Jordan, the Lord said to Joshua, select 12 men from among the people, one from each tribe, and instruct them as follows. Pick up 12 stones from the spot exactly in the middle of the Jordan, where the priest's feet are standing, taking them along with you and deposit them in the place where you will spend the night. Joshua summoned the 12 men whom he had designated among the Israelites, one from each tribe. And Joshua said to them, walk up to the ark of the Lord your God in the middle of the Jordan, and each of you lift a stone onto his shoulder, corresponding to the number of the tribes of Israel. Thus shall serve, this shall serve as a symbol among you in time to come when your children's ask, what is the meaning of these stones for you? You shall tell them, the waters of the Jordan were cut off because of the ark of the Lord's covenant when it passed through the Jordan. The waters of the Jordan were cut off, and so these stones shall serve the people of Israel as a memorial for all times. The Israelites did as Joshua ordered. They picked up 12 stones corresponding to the number of the tribes of Israel from the middle of the Jordan as the Lord has charged Joshua. And they took them along with them to their night encampment and deposited them there. Joshua also set up 12 stones in the middle of the Jordan at the spot where the feet of the priests bearing the Ark of the Covenant had stood, and they have remained there to this day. The priests who bore the ark remaining standing in the middle of the Jordan until all the instructions that the Lord had ordered Joshua to convey to the people had been carried out. And so the people speedily crossed over, just as Moses had assured Joshua in his charge to him. And when all the people finished crossing, the ark of the Lord, and the priests advanced to the head of the people. The Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh went across armed in van of the Israelites, as Moses had charged them. About 40,000 shock troops went across at the instant of the Lord to the steps of Jericho for battle. On that day, the Lord exalted Joshua in the sight of all Israel, so that they revered him all his days as they had revered Moses. The Lord said to Joshua, command the priests who bear the ark of the pact to come up out of the Jordan. So Joshua commanded the priests, come up out of the Jordan. As soon as the priests who bore the ark of the Lord's covenant came up out of the Jordan, and the feet of the priests stepped onto dry ground, the water of the Jordan resumed their course, flowing over its entire bed as before. The people came up from the Jordan on the 10th day of the first month and encamped at Gilgad on the eastern border of the Jericho. And Joshua set up in Gilgad the 12 stones they had taken from the Jordan. He charged the Israelites as follows. He charged the Israelites as follows. He charged the Israelites as follows. In time to come, when your children ask their fathers, what is the meaning of those stones? Tell your children, here, the Israelites crossed the Jordan on dry land. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of the Jordan before you until you crossed, just as the Lord your God did to the Sea of Reeds, which he dried up before us until we crossed. Thus all the people of the earth shall know how mighty is the hand of the Lord, and you shall fear the Lord your God always. I read this to you. Wrench the trans mutant out of the live chat. Thus all the people of the earth, okay, hold it. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of the Jordan before you until you crossed, just as the Lord your God did to the Sea of Reeds. That's they say the Red Sea, but it's the Sea of Reeds, which he dried up before us until we crossed. Thus all the people of the earth shall know how mighty is the hand of the Lord, and you shall fear the Lord your God every day. See, I read Joshua 4 because these great feats that the Most High has done, we need to relive them in our lives as an ensample to the Israelites, the physical Israelites, which are only the niggas that suffer the curse of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26 and no other people on earth, and to all the heathen Gentiles of the earth. It's a memorial. He says we need to do this as a memorial to tell our children how mighty is the hand of the Most High. And even the knuckle dragging heathen Gentiles, the ones who smell like sulfur, that they need to remember the feats, the great feats of the Most High. Because, where it says in 2 Kings 19, King Hezekiah prayed to God who sits between the cherubs. Thou art the God of all the nations. Thou have created the heavens and earth. So all the nations, all the peoples, Most High wants us to be a memorial. This is why he made us the stewards, the priests, the servants, the witnesses of his holy words. And we need, when we live it out in our lives, they see it, see the power of the Most High working in us. And when they even read in here, they go, oh, that's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the covenant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. His power is unmatched. We see it and we feel it in them. That's why the heathen knuckle draggers come on our channel immediately to cause chaos and confusion, which they can't, because we are the superior people on the earth. Don't be mad with me, the messenger. Be mad with the Most High. He said, we, in Deuteronomy 7, we're above all the people on the face of the earth. Zephaniah 2, he says, we are the apple of his eye. What one people is like Israel? He said he had a delight in our fathers to love them and their seed after them under the whole heaven, even to this day. Don't be mad. Out of all the families of the earth, only Israel has he known. Don't be mad with me because I'm saying it, because I'm saying what I'm reading and seeing and comprehending in here. That's why my self-esteem is up to the roof. We need to remember the rocks of Joshua, that incident. Play it back in our lives. Not exactly, but play it out in your life as a remembrance, because when they see you, a law keeper, when the rest of the world is lawless, that's like Joshua and the rocks. That's why I made this video. That's another example of Joshua and those rocks in Joshua chapter 4. Because you are different and your life exudes the power of the hands of the Most High. They see it. You can't maybe perceive it, but they sense it. You know how a dog senses danger or sense birds when an earthquake comes, they sense that. Even the knuckle dragon, sulfur breathing, smelling Neanderthal number 6s, they like the animals because are they or are they not? They got one strand of DNA higher than a chimpanzee. From the American Association of the Advancement of Science, they did a genetics test. They wanted to find and gauge intelligence in primates and people groups. And when they did this study, the American Association of Advancement of Science in 1996, I got it here. You can't take it out. The Most High blessed me with this ability. 1996, they scoured the earth for the best scientists that deal with genetics. And they wanted to publish their work and findings. And you know, these devils thought the Negroes, they ain't smart, and they close to the monkeys. And as soon as they were done, they said, well, let's copyright this material. We ain't going to publish it because it'll go in periodicals, it'll go in universities and stuff. And we've said so many lies that the Negro is at the bottom when the Negro is at the top, which is AKA the true physical Hebrew Israelites, the Ebrites. When they tested the genetic strands, the DNA strands in the chromosome helix, they found 3 strands in the orangutan. Then when they did the gorilla, they found 4 strands. So the gorilla was smarter than the orangutan. And then when they did the chimpanzee, he had 5 strands. So he's smarter than the orangutans and the gorillas. And then when they did the Indo-European type, because let's stop it already. We're living in the last quarter of Earth history. All the truth is coming to the top. All their lies is going down the toilet. We know the first people of the earth. They want to say there's the Atlanteans. Everybody's Negro. The Indians of America, Mexico, all the Caribbean, all the Polynesian islands, Australia, all Indians. The first Asians are Negroes. The first Europeans, Europa is a Negro woman. Just type Europa, the symbol of Europe. It's a Negro woman. They know that you didn't read. They made laws so you didn't read, so they know you'll never figure it out. But it's too late. Knuckle dragon heathens, we figured all of it out. The Most High gave us the power to. So all the people on the earth, Olmecs, like for these Mexicans that are these present day post-Columbus Mexicans that think that they are the Mexicans, the Aztec warriors and Mayans. No, Negro types are. That's where you get the Olmecs, big Negro heads all around Mexico. Colossus heads shaped as Negro people, not them. Everything's a lie. So, when they did the Indo-European types, they found out they had 6 strands of DNA, one higher than a chimpanzee. When they did Negro types, they had 9 strands. Genius. Well, I don't see genius level on SAT scores and pre-SAT scores and college enrollments and promotional exams. Because you demons, you work for Hasatan, the head demon, Satan guy, your cousin, your uncle, your stepfather. You you work for him, and he told you what to do to try to balance it out. Let's put lead in their water. You keep thinking lead in the water was just in Flint, Michigan, is in all this Negro areas. They know they put metals. That's why you got aluminum in your deodorant. Now I'm gonna start being a little stinky, not a little bit, but I have natural magnesium type of deodorant. It worked most of the day. I was happy because they want to fill us with metals and other hazardous material to kill us, to genocide us, and also to try to dumb us down because they read the periodical, the copywritten periodical about the American Association of Advancements of Science on Intelligence. Listen, we're beyond that, and Peter the demon, they know it. They mad because we know it, and glad that's what you do, wrench their asses out. Um, so live your life with meaning, Israelite. We're in the last quarter. Live your life with meaning so that you can be an example to your children, to your grandchildren, even to the heathen Gentiles, whether they like it or not. The power of the hand of the Most High. There's people in here that have been transformed by the power of the hand of the Most High. I've been transformed by the power of the hand of the Most High. We are walking, living meat suits around this flat earth as the power of the hand of the Most High. That's why the stones of Joshua, so we won't forget. We can do it in memorial, do it in action. And that's why I made this video today. Now, what I want to show you, I can't really show it, but I'm going to show you. It's very small, but I'm going to show you. He came on, and he's probably the one that got different names or whatever. But I'm going to show you just before I came on, I got an email because, I put my emails out for anybody that wants to email me. And, he got a billion wicked lie names. On the email it says Richmond Obadiah. You ain't no Obadiah. You are hold on, wait. You are Obadi. Obadi, crazy dude. uh, albino heathen Neanderthal writes me just before I did this video at 8:15. I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be very small. You're not going to probably be able to read it. Maybe you will. Wait till it gets a little thing. And when I upload it, you could pause it and read it. Okay, let me read you the email from the heathen Gentile. You versus me. No cussing, no anger or disrespect. Hey, it's Vince. I really dislike you and want to show my intellectual supremacy over you. Let's debate. Real people of God versus Gentiles. And he said, I was a Gentile. Now let me read you my rebuttal to the sulfur demon. And this is my rebuttal. You're not going to be, I can't make it, but so thing. And this was just before the video came out. Wait, let it get clear a little bit. Hold on. Let the light dim and maybe you're going to be able to see it a little bit better. Hold on. Wait till my light dims. Okay, my light dim. I don't know if you're able to see it, but I'm not lying. Let me read it to you. This is to Vince the Demon. All right. Hey, heathen Gentile. No, I said, Mr. Heathen Gentile. Not one heathen Gentile on this flat earth can stand next to me in our law book called the Tanakh. Psalm 50. But unto the wicked, God says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? You Gentiles are the wicked of the earth. You demons are the lawless. I don't want to offend the physical Israelites' creator and savior by discussing holy things with the unholy as yourself and all that are like you. Psalm 147, 19 and 20. He gave his word to Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any other nations, and for the judgments he does it, they don't know them. My time is valuable and cannot be wasted on heathens. Only for true physical Israelites, which are only the niggers who have suffered the curse of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26, and no one else. That's my email back to him. Debate you? You're not at my level. You're at ant level, slug level, snail level. It wasn't given to you. And I don't want to offend my creator, letting his holy, beautiful law words slither out of your snake mouth. So I'm not going to debate with you. There's no more debating already. The conclusion is up. The Negroes are the true physical Israelites who only suffer the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26. Read. You guys don't have comprehension. No other people groups suffer these curses, and you all hate us in the earth. You all try to genocide us and steal from us and rape us. Psalm 83, not those fake J-ish people that own Wall Street and the World Bank and the WHO, World Health Organization, and all the more hell school books and every other thing that is not nailed down. Get out of here. We are the people. It's useless to try to think you're going to change your mind with typing NI space GG space ER. That doesn't work. You guys are finished. Most High's going to finish you niggas soon. So I wanted to share that with you. Now is the extra. So remember, the stones of Joshua. It's a memorial to remember. It's a remor. Hold on, let me say that last word again. Thus, all the people of the earth, it says, hold on. Thus, all the people of the earth shall know how mighty is the hand of the Lord, and you shall fear the Lord your God always. That all the people. And so these stones shall serve the people of Israel as a memorial for all times. So your life needs to be like those stones, a memorial of the power of the hand of the Most High. And that's when you change your life. The law is the only thing that converts your soul. And once you're converted, that's when the power of the hand of the Most High is revealed to everybody in front of you, behind you, on the side of you, above you, or below you. Be like the stones of Joshua, a memorial of the power of the hand of the Most High. So they don't forget that the Most High took the smallest of people, the despised of all the people of the earth, and made us a phenomenon. And they hate it, as you can see. So now, listen, let me get to the extras, and we're going to call. Look, we're at 34 minutes. I told you it's going to be a short one. Now I want to show you some things that, the heathens do not stop. The heathens do not stop. They're on their beds thinking of wicked things to do to us. And I'm going to share just a couple with you. These are the extras. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm just doing commentary on things that were posted not by me, and I'm sharing it with the people group. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. You know this type of stuff already, but when you see it on video, I wanted to make an impact on you. We can only watch what we consume, but so much, because at that point, all the X's, as the new how always likes to say, all the X's are closed. So now you better stop believing in the Most High. You better start knowing and trusting the Most High. Better get out of that belief mode. Listen, watch this. Give it a second to come on. Hold on. Give it a second. It's loading. Give it a second. Okay, hold on. Let me.
What have you heard about fake eggs? There's rumors that these fake eggs are starting to hit the market, even in major retail stores. I can't confirm any of this to be actually true, but it's said that they're coming out of China. What's happening to our food supply? Check out these clips I gathered.
Walmart eggs are made of plastic.
Out of fucking plastic. Glue or some shit. I think I'm finna make some breakfast. This is fucking plastic. The whole top part is plastic. All this is plastic. I just cooked the fucking egg, just plastic.
Keep watching.
I realized this yellow shit. Even the bottom, this is plastic. This is fucking plastic. Look at this shit. This is plastic.
There is something up with the eggs. It goes well beyond just the feed and the yolk being on the outside. Something is up with the eggs.
It's like
this woman boiled them, and they came out this deformed with the internal yolk that's rubbery instead of pasty. Look at this crap.
Are those rubber eggs, honestly? Can you believe that? It's so gross. And these are from England, okay? Has this ever happened to anybody where...
So what do you know, or what have you heard about fake eggs? There's rumors that these fake eggs are starting to hit the market.
That's one that I wanted to show you. Yo, I'm telling you, I have apples in my refrigerator like a year. Yo, my celery, I showed in another video before. You wonder why, I got pains and things, because they're trying to fill us up with metals and plastics and stuff like that, which are hazardous. And as the new how likes to say all the time, all the exits are closed. We are going to have to not believe anymore. We're going to have to know and trust only. We're dealing with the devil. The knuckle dragging caveman that comes on here, Vince and all his other names he got, they're showing you they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. They have all type of plots. They don't care about, what about them buying eggs? They don't. There's no loyalty. There's no honor between thieves and cavemen and women. They don't care as long as their objective is met, which is to kill us because we're talking too much. They know we actually believe that we are the only true and physical Hebrew Israelites on this flat earth. So it's coming down to the wire. They gotta kill us. And they want to kill us in the worst way. We're going to make them so damn sick. We're going to kill some people right out flat, like putting that stuff in their arms. We're going to kill these other ones. They're going to be eating eggs and this and bread, and we're going to tear their asses up. That's what the devil says. With sulfur coming out of his nose when he's talking. All right. Watch this one. Fair use. This is this is the extra in the video. Fair use. I'm only sharing stuff, doing commentaries on stuff that other people have posted, not me. Wait. Gotta load, and then I think I gotta put the volume up. Gotta load. Okay, look.
Exercise was good because of its antioxidants. inflammatory effects. We know now that that's only about 15% of the benefit. The majority of the benefit comes from something
No,
called
no, no.
cold shock.
No, listen. Sorry. That wasn't the one I wanted you to see. This is what I wanted you to see. Let's talk about taking cold showers. You know, when you take hot showers, and I used to take it all my life basically. I just started taking cold showers because hot showers open your pores, and then you know what they put in the waters. It's called slow kill, and that's what they want to do to us in the worst way. This is what I wanted you to see. Um, for you people, you know the Bible, the Scripture tells us not to follow the heathens. He abhors them and their practices.
It's a ritual that makes you older. Now hold on before you run thinking I'm tripping, right? So I study rituals. Reading a book actually now that's about rituals. And one thing that I saw is that in order for you to do a ritual, you have to light a candle. You have to chant the name of the entity or thing that you're trying to evoke. You have to say it at least 3 times. Now let's think about what's going on during this birthday ritual. Another thing with doing a ritual, you have to be in a circle because the circle carries the most vibration. It's the most balanced shape. So on your birthday, your family circled around you. You light this candle on this cake. And then you chant in this ritual. Happy birthday to you. And they singing it 3 times. And then you're saying, how old are you now? So when they say how old are you, they're not saying how young are you. You could literally be 4 or 5, but they still saying how. Did you know that singing happy birthday is a ritual that makes you older? Now hold on before you run thinking I'm tripping, right? So I study rituals. Reading a book actually now that's about rituals. And one thing that I saw is that in order for you to do a ritual, you have to light a candle. You have to chant the name of the entity or thing that you're trying to evoke. You have to say it at least 3 times. Now let's think about what's going on during this birthday ritual. Another thing with doing a ritual, you have to be in a circle because the circle carries the most vibration. It's the most balanced shape. So on your birthday, your family circled around you. You light this candle on this cake. And then you chant in this ritual. Happy birthday to you. And they singing it 3 times. And then you're saying, how old are you now? So when they say how old are you, they're not saying how young are you. You could literally be 4 or 5, but they still saying how. Did you know that?
So that's what I wanted to share with you. Those 2 things. Let me see if there was something else I wanted to share. Oh yeah. Okay, I wanted to share with you. I'm gonna share with you 2 more things, and that I will call it quits. This was video about Joshua's stones and some extra stuff. And remember, my videos and my notes, my videos. I share things with you. You know, the Creator says in the law that He says, "Do not follow the heathens. Do not be envious of the heathens." He says, "Because I abhor them." He says He hates their practices in them. So even some people, even myself, in the past, yeah, birthday. All the other ones are not good, but birthday you can do has nothing. No, the birthday is also. So, I want to share these things with you. This video was like more eye-catching than me just actually saying it, so that's why I showed it to you. And then I want to share with you these last 2 things, and just time 6. And listen, don't bother texting me and saying, prove that we're the Indians of North America, South America, and stuff. Listen, I already told you so many times. Negro types. They're not, there's Hebrew Israelite, Eberites, but there's the Moabite types of Negroes, Jebusite types of Negroes, Havite types Negroes, Moabite type Negroes. There's a whole bunch of, we inhabited the whole earth before all these albino heathens like Vince and stuff like that. They're like Cabbage Patch, orphan trained babies, incubators in the World Fair. Those are those clone albino recessive things. So we're all over. So, all their lies are coming unraveled. And this guy showed it in a clip that I never seen before. And it tells you that the Indians are not the ones you see on television, are the Negro people, the pre-Columbus Indians, those fake wannabe Johnny come lately American Indians, Mexicans, and all other Caribbean, Tayanos, and everything else. And all of them are, it's lies. And now all is coming to the top. And I want to show you 2 clips that I know you didn't see. So don't bother. Listen, that's not a major thing. Are the Israelites the only Negroes are only in America? No. Ezekiel 36, the Negroes, this is just like a factoid that I'm sharing with you. So prove to me, I ain't proving nothing. I'm just showing you stuff, showing you a side that the demon, heathen, Gentiles hide from us. Now check this out. So hopefully I explained it enough. Don't be sending me emails. I'm proving nothing. Let's talk about the law. I'm just giving you a fact where they lie. We don't just come from Africa. It's craziness. And some of our people were sent to Africa. Check this out.
I think you're not supposed to say Indian either. Oh, wait, really? Yeah. I think you're supposed to call them African Americans.
An old Beavis and Butthead thing. They put it right in your face because you don't know anything. They put it in the 1828 Webster's Noah's Dictionary saying that the Indians are Negroes and Negroes are Indians. You don't know that. In the 1828 Noah's Webster's Dictionary, they'll tell you that the word Semitic, that you're anti-Semitic. How can we be Semitic when you looked at the 1828, which they erased? If you go online and try to find it now, you need the book. And you need the oldest 1828 book because you're dealing with demons. You say, I got to change this because these Negroes got education now. And Negro women are the smartest and the highest college grads. So we got to change this. And they got the ability to change that 1828 book. The newer version is 1828 Noah Webster Dictionary, where you get the older Noah Webster Dictionary is 1828, and it says Semitic, Afro-Asiatic languages and people. But then they say, oh, you're well, nah, I'm Afro-Asiatic. Get the hell out of here. I didn't say African, I said Afro-Asiatic person. All their lies are coming unwrapped. So you saw it in Beavis and Butt.
I think you're not supposed to say Indian either. Oh, wait, really? Yeah. I think you're supposed to call them African Americans. I think you're not supposed to say Indian either. Oh, wait, really? Yeah. I think you're supposed to call them African Americans.
Listen, they know that the original Indians are not those people that they gave reparations to, a mongoloid, recessive type of people with Caucasian phenotypes. They usurped us because they wanted to not have us know who we are. That was part of the Most High's plan, but now it's unraveling because we're at the last quarter and we're going to find out everything in Spanish. Toda, everything. And they mad with that. And I just showed it to you in the Beavis and Butthead. And remember, he said Indians. Think about it. The 12 tribes of Indians. Those are the 12 tribes are Indian, 12 tribes. Tribes and Indians are synonymous with each other. They know who we are. Let me show one last clip, and I'll read the comments. We'll call it another old thing in the 90s or the early 2000s where they know nothing you're going to get. Everything's going to go over your head.
Hey, what's up, baby boy? What you doing, man? Yeah. Yo, what you doing here, man? What? Oh, you and Chrissy broke up. Yeah, just 'cause I ain't tapping the moms don't mean I gotta flick on a kid. I think she plans on taking little Chester to the powwow herself. Don't worry about it.
Marlon, I thought after last night you weren't going to take Dexter.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna take him. I got him a little replacement. Marlon here came by my job and told me about Dexter's powwow, and I don't want him to go without his father. You know what? I'm going to take you to that powwow, and Daddy's going to be around a lot more from now on.
Honey?
Hey, what's up, little man?
Thanks.
You see that?
Let me do it one more time.
Hey, what's up, baby boy? What you doing, man? Yeah. Yo, what you doing here, man? What? Oh, you and Chrissy broke up. Yeah, just 'cause I ain't tapping the moms don't mean I gotta flick on a kid. I think she plans on taking little Chester to the powwow herself. Don't worry about it.
Marlon, I thought after last night you weren't going to take Dexter.
Oh, no, I'm not gonna take him. I got him a little replacement. Marlon here came by my job and told me about Dexter's powwow, and I don't want him to go without his father. You know what? I'm gonna take you to that powwow, and Daddy's gonna be around a lot more from now on.
Honey?
Hey, what's up, little man?
Thanks.
You see that?
So you already know. They know who we are. They put it in the movies, in the books, and now that the awakening is coming even more with more ferocity, they're scared. That's why they send agents into the room. Fair use on those last two. I'm just critiquing it. Fair use. Somebody else posted it. I'm just watching it. They bring the agents into the room. Oh, you're not. You're African. No, we're not. When you read their demon books, they even put it in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham. The youngest son of Noah probably lived 96 years before the flood, one of 8 to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, the Canaanites, etc. Negroes are not Ham. And all the people were Ham, the sons of Noah. They're not sons of not Ham, they were all dark race people, excuse me. And these albino types are from Japheth, but they're probably a clone version. The Negroes always doing something, So listen, it is what it is. Hopefully this was edifying. Hopefully you like the extras that I put in it. And hopefully you like that. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna read the what is this one? Hold on. Oh, bear with me. Checking something. Oh, not that one. Let me get rid of that one. Hold on. Send this one to. Okay. Let me read these comments. And I thank you. Thank you for handling the heathen Gentile knuckle dragger, Neanderthal guy. Lawless. Sulfur. The sulfur. The sulfur group. All right. King David, I saw you come in the house. What you missed, watch it when I upload. I saw somebody else in here. Rasta Hill, thank you for coming in. It's nice to see what you missed. Come in. The heathens came in quickly. Ms. Rob, one love. It's great to see you. Ta Vex. All right. And I want to read because what you guys say is very important to me. All right. I was talking about him. All right, great. No disrespect. Bless. Hit likes. Blessing. Israel is Anuha. Israel is a superior nation, and they are jealous and hate us to the core. Vince and all his sub names is evidence that they know and they hate us and they're super jealous. So they want to cause mayhem at every avenue. Uh, Tavex, King David, great to have you on. The new are the same to you and your others and doing good soon. I'll be hardly typing. I'll be getting my beard trimmed. All right, hopefully your beard came out good, King David. Glory, oops, sister was trying to hide him, got it through. When you look at them, you can tell they are animals, correct? Just take away big razors from the women and the men, and you'll see the monkey stuff start coming out. Yeah, and I already said if you shave a monkey down, he's pink and pale. This guy's just crazy. Everything is in reverse. All right, all praise to the Most High. Smell like dog, wet dog, correct? Much success. And to them little heathens that play nice in the sandbox, that Genesis 12 refers to you, just if it doesn't pertain to you, don't take it. But we have to be hard and harsh to the knuckle dragging Neanderthal cave beast. So we speak in generalities because the little 5, 10, 2% of you Gentiles that are good, the percentage is too small to mention. So we just say all. But don't take offense to it. If you're listening at a later time, we're not discussing you. If you blessed Israel and bless Israel, you guys that Gentiles that say, "Oh, we're for you," stop blessing us with, "Oh, I just won't type NIGG." Email me. I knew I'll put my email in. Email me, and I will direct you to any Hebrew Israelite on this live chat that needs some financial assistance. That's how you can bless us. Don't just bless us with, "Oh, okay, I know you the Israelites and I bless you." Nope. It's not. Don't dictate the blessing. You guys, that's when I'm going to hear crickets and frogs. Nobody's going to email. Nobody wants to. So that's why I don't, when I say all you heathens, is basically all you, because really hardly none of you bless us except 1 or 2, 3, 5, 10, 100 out of the whole world. So it's not worth mentioning. I'll wait for an email. Cash App, Western Union, and all those. His will is real. Oh, Peter, don't have a chance as long as I'm here. Thank you. His will is real. Yay! Doesn't have a chance. Wrench the shit out of him. Thank you. His vocabulary is limited to one word. Yep, right. Lower 8. Oops. Obadiah tells how. All right. Psalm 144. Laugh out loud. Obadiah tells how Edom will be wiped out. Yeah. Edom and him, the Gentiles, you're all going to be Most High is going to be in Malachi 3. Most High is going to be in oven. And you heathen Gentiles in Esau is going to be the straw. And the Israelites are going to trample over you like stubble and dust ashes for the rest of eternity. Read Malachi 3. Or Malachi 4, depending on what book you're reading out of. Oh, and I remember I want to show you something too. Let me read these comments. I'm going to show you one other thing, then I'll call it quits. Look at he, the Gentiles. Gomer clan is a darn demon. He is corny and weak. Correct. The demon that we rinsed off uses the name as his handle. Correct. Something Obadiah person. Right. How are you, Rasta Hill? Anuha. T word. Facts tell they hold down for it's going to happen. The Most High words don't come back void. Correct. He will disrespect to begin with. You were right to refuse his weak attempt to debate. Yeah, it's too weak. Get out of here. I don't want to upset the Most High bringing a heathen, sulfur breathing demon in front of the Most High. Test his intellect. Most High blinded the eyes and ears of these demons, sulfur breathing demons. No, I'm not going to do that to the Most High. I want the Most High to look at me as a favored one, not somebody molesting him with a knuckle dragging, a sulfur breathing demon. His will is real. Laugh out loud. That tactic Vince is doing is so old that used on my Israelite um, BC, known JC not real, and that's how they got them after slaughtering them with the tank. I heard that the same condescending crap before. Yeah, prove your Israel by calling Israel a byword. That's dumb. They're crazy. Then they tried to spell it backward. Then they got busted making fake Hebrew profiles, talking trash, trash talkers, sulfur breathing trash talkers. Number sixes. Blessing came, royal coil closed for good. The Most High is on his way back to do serious damage to the wicked. Yep. Food chain has been destroyed, right? I get my eggs local, given Alabama has farms. Good for you, CC. They put wood pulp and seaweed in chicken nuggets. You know, with super tasting flavorings, so you won't know the difference. Shaking my head, this is ridiculous what they are doing to the food. Blessing, how are you? Fair use. Yeah, we have to shop locally for certain things that we eat. The plants grow our own veggies too. Most High is going to light up the wicked heathen Gentiles in the worst way possible because they overdid the punishment. Correct? Blessing to you and yours. I am doing good. And for just sinking in today, our next steps today for asking, how are you? Okay. The Wada, I mean, celebrating birthday is like cursing the person. Correct? I got out of the birthday 7 years ago. Who's that guy so I can look him up? I don't know. Um, I don't know that guy. I'm sorry. I am blessed and well. Okay. Fair use. The birthday cake becomes an idol once you light the candles. That's right. Koil, the Lord is most important for Israel. We are. I hate the wicked with a perfect hatred. Me too. Heathens give Israelites something. Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, let me. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. And I did this while I was doing my own Tanakh study today. Now I have a KJV Spanish, English to Spanish Bible that I use for Spanish people when I'm trying to talk to them. You know, I don't have a Spanish Tanakh, but I got this. I don't use this, and I've told you many times I don't use it. Only occasionally I use maybe a verse here or two. And I came across one that I really haven't seen before. I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen, and since my videos and my notes and my videos, I said, let me share this with you to solidify, to cement in your mind that the KJV has purposeful mistranslations in it. Stick to the Tanakh. And this is what I read today. Exodus 22, because I was writing somebody asked me, not a heathen, asked me about their loved ones that are in Christianity and so forth, and I used Exodus 22. So when I went to the King James Version, because a lot of new people and stuff, they use that still. So I said, let me use it. But when I read it, this came shined a light like a blinker light, like a ambulance light, like something's wrong with this. And I read it, and it's just this also solidifies and puts a magnifying glass on the KJV that it can't be trusted. It got a lot of misinterpretations, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. I'm going to read to you out of the KJV. It's a Spanish English KJV. It's a Spanish English KJV. Exodus 22. Yeah, Exodus 22, 28. Exodus 22, 28. This is what it says, and I'll show you. Look. Exodus 22, verse 28. Okay. Thou shalt not revile the gods with an S, nor curse the ruler of thy people. Thou shalt not revile the gods with the S. That means criticize. Revile means criticize. Criticize and things similar to criticize. The gods, small g o d s. Thou is, listen, Ezekiel, Exodus 22, I'm going to read a few of them so you can see the order. And it's telling Israelites not to revile the gods with the small G-O-D-S. That means it says not to criticize the gods. It's blasphemous. Let me read Exodus 22, verses 22 to 28. So you'll see the line that they're talking to Israelites. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. Listen to this, watch this. Exodus 22, verse 22, and I'm going to read down to 28. You shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them in any wise, and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cries. And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children's fatherless. If you lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as a usurer, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury. If thou at all take thy neighbor's raiment to pledge, thou shalt deliver it unto him by that the sun goes down. For that is his covering only. It is his raiment for his skin, wherein shall ye sleep. And it shall come to pass when he crieth unto me that I will hear, for I am gracious. Thou shalt not revile the gods, small G-O-D-S, nor curse the rulers of thy people. Thou shalt not delay to offer the first of thy ripe fruit, liquors, thy firstborn of thy sons, thou shalt give unto me. So this is talking to the Israelites, things to do, things not to do. So it says in Exodus 22, 28, in the KJV, thou shalt not revile the gods, nor curse the rulers of thy people. So it's saying, don't curse the gods. What we know, this the law says there's only one God. So who are those small gods with the G-O-D-S? Those are the gods of the other nations. And this KJV is telling us, don't revile the gods. That means don't criticize them. Sure. Now let's read this in the beautiful Tanakh. And let's see what it says in Exodus 22, 28 in the Tanakh. Exodus 22, 28. No, it's 27 in the Tanakh. You shall not revile God, capital G-O-D, not G, small G-O-D-S. You shall not revile God, singular, capital G, O-D-S. And in the Strong's Concordance, that one is, let me see, H 3306. I'm not too sure, I forgot. But anyway, that's the Almighty, the Ancient of Days. So it tells you in the Tanakh, thou shalt not revile God, capital G-O-D. And for somebody who says, oh, God means this, that. Listen, always remember Zephaniah 3. He said, in that day, which is not the day right now, but we're living in the season. Zephaniah 3, in that day, the Most High is going to restore to the Israelites a pure tongue and a pure speech so we can invoke his name. You do the best you can. I'm striving to do. I don't, I say God, but I say the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I say Lord, capital L-O-G, which is, I think, 3306. I'm forgetting it right now because my mind is on other things. I say Exodus 3:14. I am that I am, I will be. Ahie Asher Ahie in the modern Hebrew. I don't know the ancient, even though I studied Phoenician, Tav is Phoenician, but I only know the grammar. I don't know how to speak it, and nobody's going to understand it anyway. So you see the difference. Now that I just showed you a big difference, and I came across that by accident. Exodus 22:28 in the KJV, it says, do not revile the gods, small G-O-D-S. When you read it in the Tanakh, it says, do not revile God, G-O-D, capital G-O-D, because there's only one creator. 1 Samuel chapter 7, if you're going to return back to the Most High, return back to the Most High with your whole heart and put away the strange God and serve him alone. Jeremiah 17, serve the creator alone. He says in Deuteronomy 32, I guided him alone, the Israelites. There was no strange God by my side. It says in Deuteronomy 32, I am God, and there's none else. I am divine, and there's none like me. I know the ending from the beginning. I know it's to come, and all my plans shall be fulfilled. That is in Isaiah 46, excuse me. It's only one. You see the mistranslations. And that's what I want to share with you guys. Remember, my videos are my notes are my video. And probably a lot of you guys skipped over Exodus 22:28 in the KJV, and in the Tanakh, Exodus 22, verse 27, where they got in the Tanakh, God, capital G-O-D, and in the KJV, they got God, small G-O-D-S. It's not reliable. Got some demonic stuff in there. Anyway, this is a new Yes from Israel, Hebrew on the Island too. Hope this was edifying. Joshua and the stones, remember it. And the extras that the Most High gave me to give to you. Practice stoicism. Yep. Exodus 22. For that is the covering only is the remnant for his skin as he sleeps. And it shall come to pass when he cry unto me that I will hear. And then Exodus 20. Thou shalt not revile the gods nor curse the rulers of thy people. That's in the KJV. But when you read it in the Tanakh, it's different. Yep, the JPS, the Tanakh. God, in fact, I have JP, and that's what it says. He speaks facts. The Most High, praise the Most High. He has empowered me, and I praise him every day to the Ancient of Days who comes in the clouds, to the high and lofty one whose name is holy, who abides in eternity. Yes, you are God, the creator alone. There's none that sits with you. There's none that reigns with you. You share your glory with no one. You are the creator of the visible and invisible, of everything, every place, everywhere, every time. You are the most highest. You're the only one found in Exodus 3:14 who told Moses to tell Pharaoh, tell them I will be, have sent you and release my people. That's my name forever. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hopefully this short, which still didn't turn out to a short, it turned out a minute and almost 14, an hour and 14 minutes. Thank you for wrenching the sulfur demons out of our midst. Until next time. This is a new Yeshua in Israel. Hebrew on the Island too. Until next time. Danny Frey, Ta Vex, and all that joined us in the room today.